Very interesting.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of water,
we're all going to be swimming in it, you know. Yeah. It is definitely looking like a very soggy Saturday. Things are definitely coming a lot more into focus, though, when it comes to the timing, the actual impacts that we're going to get out of this. I mean, we've known that something was coming. It was just, is it going to hit us, and is it going to really drench us? And that looks like it's a definite at this point. But I can give you much more specifics when it comes to timing right now and the actual impacts that we're going to face from it. So let's get you out there just by starting it off looking at a nice wide zoom of Storm Scan 3. That's always a good place to start when you're tracking active weather, in my opinion. Now, the storm system itself isn't showing a ton of organization yet. You can definitely tell that there's some activity going on in the south central United States. There will eventually be additional outbreaks of severe weather in this part of the United States before this heads our way. And as it makes its arrival over the course of the next day and a half or so, it'll start to grab ample moisture from the open waters of the Atlantic and also begin to intensify. In the meantime, we still have this first batch of rain. It was originally expected to stay off to our southwest. It clearly has not done that, and we know Mother Nature can have a mind of her own. At least we started to see it coming early this morning, but regardless, you may end up with a damp evening drive in the southwest sliver of the Delaware Valley. You go up towards, Mercer County, for example, you're probably not going to see any wet weather at all, but it is a little damp out there right now, and coming up, I'll show you a live picture in one location where we already have some rain falling. But the storm that is going to eventually get in here, it really is going to drench us. And it's such a shame because it's the weekend, it's graduation season, it's wedding season, it's of course Mother's Day weekend, and I think you're going to get soaked out of this on Saturday. The rain starts to move in as early as overnight Friday through the day Saturday. I will be lucky if this is making its departure by 7 p.m. or so, but that's if we're lucky. This could hang out all day. So we'd be talking about a couple of inches likely worth of accumulating rain. Not necessarily a major flood concern, but minor coastal flooding would be a concern. Thankfully, the full moon has already since passed us by, so I don't think it would be major coastal flooding. But yeah, this is definitely going to produce some very soaking rain throughout the day Saturday. Here's a general timeline for you. Granted, there are some showers out there right now, mainly southwest half of the region. Again, tomorrow, a couple of showers aren't out of the question. It's mainly cloudy. These would be very much just nuisance showers. But the weekend definitely poses the biggest problem when it comes to your outdoor plans specific to Saturday. Things are going to try to clear out, though, by Sunday, so it looks a lot better by Mother's Day itself. But you'll notice that breeze, and it's also still possible we end up with just a lingering shower. Now, I'm keeping my fingers crossed here. I'm thinking that the clouds are the main theme on the Ben Franklin Parkway for Race for the Cure. Low 50s, though, as of 8 a.m. as the major festivities are really getting underway. And that wind is going to be noticeable. So you'd probably have to knock 5 upwards of 10 degrees off of that temperature for a feels like value. So keep that in mind. You're going to cheer on the participants. You're going to need a sweatshirt and make it pink. Why don't you? All right, let's take a look outside here. Here's that shot I promised you. And actually, even just in the last, if you look really closely, you see those raindrops actually falling out at Whitfield Elementary School right now. This is technically in West Lawn, PA, but right next door to Reading. So Berks County getting in on it. I am getting the wrap. I want to jump you ahead to the 7-day because that's important, right? There's better news on the horizon. We just got to get through the weekend. Look at the warm-up that goes on, especially by Wednesday, and I think that's just getting started. We're probably talking summer-like conditions past this coming Wednesday.
Maybe next weekend.
Absolutely something to look forward to.
All right, Katie, thank you.
Sounds good. Well, Mother's Day